My name's Stephen and welcome here to our community. We live in the east coast of Ireland, stretching from Arklow all the way to Shankill. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I live in a house just off Bray Main Street with my beautiful wife Lisa. I work 2 days a week for the St. Vincent Paul. I enjoy socialising, playing guitar, backing horses and visiting new countries. I get support from the jock coach and the home support team. But years ago the services I got were very different to now. We had limited choices of classes in centres like woodwork and horticulture. There were lots of rules and you weren't allowed to call the staff by their first names. Thankfully things are much different now. You can do what you want, go where you want, be who you want. Getting out and about and meeting new people is the main thing that seems to matter to most people now. Sometimes this is not easy for people and they need a bit of help. Some of the things we have done to help are, we did a survey on all the different clubs, groups and organisations that are available in our community. Also we have made a DVD on disability awareness to help people in the community understand some of the issues that people with disabilities experience. We have done disability awareness training with schools, the VC and Bray partnerships. Let's take a look at a few clips from the DVD.
I'm Georgina Alexander. I come from Burr County Offaly and I came to Bray, County Wicklow in 1969. I grew up here in Sunbeam House on the Vivy Road. I moved from the Pink House to a group house out in Greystones. It was okay. I had no choice in the matter in 1983. Later on in my life, in 2000, personal outcome came and they asked what would I like to do in my life. So I said I'd like to be independent. In 2007 I got my own place. I moved into my own apartment and I'm very happy and I love it and delighted to be independent.
My name is Gavin King. I live in Greystones. I like to do things like go out for a drink with my friends. There used to be a swimming pool called Prayers, which I couldn't go to because that was so awkward. It made me feel a bit upset. The future, I'd like to get out more. It feels okay all the time.
One of our community projects is running of the kiosk on the seafront in Bray. We have run it for 3 years now. We apply to Bray Town Council each year and have been successful so far. We pay them an agreed rent, we designed and made all the signs and we organised the displays outside the kiosk. With support from staff, we look after stocking and selling drinks, ice creams, sweets, novelties and beach toys. During the week, the kiosk is open from lunchtime until 4 p.m. In the evenings and at weekends, clients who live in our residential houses open the kiosk and are supported by staff. The kiosk is run on a profit share, so each person gets a share of the profits at the end of the season. It's a great place to work and the seafront can be busy, especially if the weather is good. Another one of our projects is a community allotment. Our plot is on an old wall garden, which are rented by the members of the community. We have been busy digging, planting, watering and harvesting organic produce, the likes of onions, cabbages, broccoli, peas and potatoes. We have met and shared gardening tips and tools with other gardeners, and all in all, we have enjoyed the work, the reward and the crack. We hope to expand our patch and make new friends in the coming year.
I'm the manager of the County Wicklow Volunteer Centre. Currently we'd have over 1,000 active volunteers on our books and in the region of 300 groups who are looking for volunteers or have volunteering projects around the county. Interestingly enough, Sunbeam House was one of the first groups to contact me in 2004, and since then I think we've developed quite a good relationship. They've contributed in a number of different ways, both individually as volunteers on projects, and certain people from Sunbeam House have also done longer term projects, and it can be anything from reception to cleaning up. We have a gardening group at the moment from Sunbeam House Services who are out in help Greystones Tidy Towns, and they do all the potted plants out on the main street, and I think in one other area as well. In Arklow, the Sunbeam House Service clients are incredibly active in the Arklow Coast Care, and in fact one of the clients from Sunbeam House Services is the PRO for the Coast Care group down there and does a fantastic job, and they really have now the whole community involved. They've also been involved because they're quite innovative as a group. They've also been involved in things like they've developed a mural on a wall down there which was launched at Give It a Swirl Day last year. So there's been a number of different interactions. We've also had, which is great, Sunbeam House have come to us looking for volunteers, and that could be anything for people for their Friends Indeed programme to individual people with skills. So for instance, at the moment they're looking for somebody to teach fishing. Now I'm having a hard time with that one, but they're also looking for somebody to go golfing with a particular Sunbeam House Services client, and I think I've got that one down, but I'm not quite sure. And they were looking for somebody to help do makeup and that type of thing, and we've got somebody now who's actually interestingly enough is volunteering under a corporate program, so it's the Vodafone program. And Sunbeam have also worked with other corporates like Dell. So for instance, once a year Dell goes into Sunbeam House Services and does one-to-one training in IT, mainly internet and email, with some Sunbeam clients. For Dell, it's a great way of their training department getting some skills, and they've always thoroughly enjoyed the day. I think volunteering is very important, and I think that whether you have a disability or don't have a disability doesn't make any difference, because every time you interact with people in your community or build something in your community, you're building the community itself, and you're making it stronger for everybody. You're making it stronger and more supportive for everybody that needs support. The whole idea about volunteering is that we look to ourselves to see what we can give back, right? And for people with disabilities, in the past, I think everybody thought they had to be given to all the time, right? And now it's great to see that that it's recognised that they can give back loads as well, right? And that they have equally as much to offer as anybody else. So I think that's very important. I don't think communities can work without volunteering. Volunteering to us is quite formal because we have defined opportunities, but if you think about informal volunteering that people do on a day-to-day basis, everything from, you know, collecting somebody's kids to take them to school because you know they're a bit under the weather, or dropping into an older person on your road with a newspaper and a cup of tea, you know, in the depths of the winter, an awful lot of that goes on, and that's how communities are formed. And at the end of the day, you can survive without a lot of things, but you can't survive without your friends or neighbours.